Hello World, J Bob the Video Game Slob, coming back at you from a blurry Goodwill sign there. So, as usual with every pickup video lately, I feel like it's been raining, so that's kind of been crazy. But just wanted to show you what I got at the Goodwill there. The original soundtrack from Farscape. So this is pretty cool. It's supposed to be $2. She only checked me out at $1, and it looks like it's in really great shape. I wish I wanted to keep this because I know the show has kind of a cool fan base, but it does look like it sells well, so hopefully I can get 15 or 20 out of it, and then I'll pay for everything I bought today. And then I have a friend who's having a baby, and they said, look out for Disney's Hercules stuff because you never see it, and they're right. And so I picked that up, and then the final thing, you know, I've been on a kind of a plush kick, but I swear I have never seen a plush Skylanders before, so I went ahead and picked up, I forget who his name is anymore, but he has these like cool little guns, and it's pretty weighty actually, so that's very cool. I hit up a rummage sale this morning, and I wanted to get some footage for you, but it was just ridiculous in there. It was so packed. It took 2 to 3 minutes because I was so far back in line, even being there 15 minutes early, to get in. But I had a really great pickup before that, and I'll give you a little sneak preview here of what's coming up. So stay with me here, YouTube. I'm going to turn this one off, and we'll head out to another store, see if I can't get any more pickups. But later on today, I'll finish up this video with some sweet, sweet pickups. Hello world, we're back, part 2 here. So went to Replay, picked up a few things. Championship Bowling in the box, which is a nice Nintendo game in a box for $2 is pretty much a deal at any time. My copy of this it's been in and out. It hasn't been playing really well, despite being really clean, and so I've been looking to pick up another copy, but any excuse to get a boxed game for $2 I'll take anyway. This is one of the best games on the system at a party game. Put in and play with your friends, so highly recommend picking that one up. And then the Bouncer for $2, which looks like is about a $10 game, so I'm not sure why that was only $2, but I'll take it. So on to the next adventure, YouTube. Hello again, YouTube. J-Bob here, back with you again. I did one more pickup before I went back to work. I said I was going to work after that last video, but Family Video said they were doing a 2-for-1, and so I picked up $65 worth of stuff here. So 12 games at 6 apiece would be 72. So between $5 and $6 a game is what they ended up being. So here's what I got. For the personal collection, with these two that you're about to see, I am down to 21 games left on the Wii U set. So very cool to get that. This was the pickup for value. I don't know what these are going for, but I was in a hurry. I only had 10 minutes to pick. So these are what I got. And so I'll look these up and hopefully flash them on screen, but here's the second one I was missing. So that's cool to have those out of the way. I think Scarface is a decently valuable game on the Wii. The lady that checked me out was quite interested in the Scarface. I should probably stop buying these. That's the second one I have in my backstop. And speaking of things I should stop buying, you just saw Resident Evil in the last video. But I don't turn down Nintendo Resident Evils for $5.50, $6. It's just, they're always worth value. Earth Defense Force, you know I'm a big Earth Defense Force fan, so there you go. Dirt Showdown, I remember this was very pricey. It was one of the few games I had to buy online to complete my set. So this is the second time I've ever seen it. I think that might be like a $20 game. I think How to Train Your Dragon might also be a $15 to $20 game. Very hard game to find. A little more common, but just always going to be a hit, is the GoldenEye by Nintendo, and never turn down a Final Fantasy game. Am I right? I know it. Alright, I still owe you a big pickup video. Hopefully I can get all this stuff from my car into the house, because it's totally filled up the passenger compartment here. So I want to get it all in. I want to get a video in tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to a very cool place. I'm sure we will have tons of pickups. So thanks for sharing the ride with me, YouTube. All right, YouTube, here we go. So time for what did I pick up today? Actually, real quick, little mail day here. Had to use my eBay bucks, so I ended up picking up a Nintendo game I didn't have. Should have another one coming in the mail too, but I thought you might enjoy seeing that as I tick down the NES collection there. So we can get rid of this junk. And so just kind of interesting stuff here. I'm trying to get into selling clothes a little more, getting a little better at it. You can see just a cable knit sweater here from the Hunt Club. So it looked like these were maybe going for like $20 or so online. It's gorgeous, it's clean, it's really cool, and it was 50 cents. So I'm hoping, since I really don't know much about clothes, I have some Western wear up right now that still hasn't sold. So when you haven't had luck, you just double down. So that's what I'm doing. These were in the free bin, but these look really cool. I guess I don't give a year on it, but it looks like vintage Disney stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is there a year on the bottom? No, I don't know. So I'll have to look those up. But for free, anything Disney, I figure pick up, see what I can't do with it. So a little, I like picking up these kind of toys here. So a little Wreck-It Ralph toy. So that was pretty sweet. I do have a massive over 100 TV plugins, but I did not have this SpongeBob. This has the batteries in it, which probably means when I take a screwdriver to it, that there's going to be a bunch of corroded batteries in it. But for 10 cents, I wasn't going to turn that down. So that made its way into the collection. A little quarter Angry Birds Space still with the tag on it. I don't think I had any from the Angry Birds Space series, so that got added to the collection. Again here with the clothes. Doubling down, I just saw some interesting ones, but just vintage Miller High Life, white shorts. So, oh yeah, check out the tag on that too. So, very cool. I think I'll be able to get some money out of those. I don't know, I didn't look that up. This is one of the weirdest things that I think I may have ever found. The iSound New Sound. Basically, it is literally what it looks like. You just put your PSP in this headset, and then you can play your PSP in the car like it's a TV. So, kind of a weird thing from its age. But there you go. I picked it up. Harry Potter turned out to be an empty box, so I didn't pay for it. But there you go. I paid 50 cents a piece for the games. Nothing great, but they're in nice shape, and I don't know. Scorched Earth. I really don't like to let anything go. I was pretty excited to find an Angry Birds cartoons, but this was an empty case. Again, didn't pay anything for it. The 2-disc version, maybe every version's 2-disc, I don't know, but it was 2 discs. So for 50 cents, I picked that up. Again, 50 cents, why not? These aren't great games, but, I'd come all that way, so I wasn't going to turn them down. This turned out to be about a $10 game, so this was a really good 50-cent buy. It was new in the wrappings, but the wrappings were coming off, and nobody cares about it sealed, so that's a new game. I paid $1 for all these PC Gamer discs, which are 18 years old now. And it's funny because that's the original Tropico, and now I think they're on to 5 or something like that on the 360. The original Command & Conquer, so that was cool. Couldn't pass that up. Here's a whole bunch of these discs. We can kind of flip through them, but, they just had so many iconic games on the cover. Huge Serious Sam fan if you've seen this channel before. Who doesn't love Duke Nukem? I'm also just a big fan of these old discs. I had PC Gamer in the 90s, and I don't know. I just remember these discs, the OXM discs, any of that stuff that had demos and things on it were just really cool. And so, very fun to see that. Look back at like games like Max Payne and things. These were huge when they first came out. So, you look at that 125 megabytes. I mean, that was huge at this time. So, very cool stuff. Just going back in the Wayback Machine. So, hopefully you can, appreciate that. I know I did. I don't even know. Wolfenstein. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. This was just one I'd never heard of before. Pearl Harbor, 0 Hour. I don't know. So, whatever, I put it on the pile and picked it up. All these books were 15 cents a piece. Oh, here's another. I'm a huge pinball fan. Whenever there's a pinball game up, I always grab it. So that's that. Like I said, these were all 15 cents a piece. I don't even know which ones I have. Actually, this one was 10 cents because the cover was ripped. But all these little pocket guides, it's just funny because I usually have them, but, I don't know. For the price, you're like, well, I'm not going to turn them down. Maybe I can just take them to the convention later on this year and get 50 cents or a quarter out of them or something like that. But, geez, these were the thing at the time. You take it to wherever your friend's house was so you could, have unlimited lives and all that kind of stuff. So, very cool. 50 cents for the 3-disc, or is it 4? 1, 2, 3. Maybe there's 4. Oh, oh God, look at how they do that to make you think it's 4. So anyway, I think the local store will take that. Fantastic movie, just so out there, the never-ending story, so easily a 50-cent buy. And again, I'm just hoping commercially that the Shark Week 4-disc set is something that'll move off the shelves for my buddy, so I picked that up for him. And then the one that I picked up for eBay, looks like this is about a $25 item. I did pay up. I had to pay $1 for the 21 DVD Sex and the City collection, so I'm hoping I can just ship that one out, make a little cash on that. And so, one more Angry Bird there. That guy cost me 50 cents. Let's see, let's move this stuff. This was another one from the free pile. I don't know if they're still using these manuals or not, but I thought, maybe somebody will give me a buck or two for that because they're probably still using them. So what else did I get? This cool Magnavox, I can't really see it with the light here, solid state stereo, AM, FM. It's in gorgeous shape. I don't know if it works yet, and I haven't looked it up online, so we'll see if this is a winner or not. I'm not entirely sure. But the video's running really long, so here we go. Here was the main pickup. Commodore 128 with the monitor there. So very cool. Right now, I'm booting up one of the discs that I found in there. And so the issue that I've had is I can get all the way, and I'm in 64 mode right now. But the screen does run in 60 and 80 column mode. Is that I just can't get it past this part. I try to run anything, and not just for this disc, any of the programs, and I just keep getting drive errors or syntax errors or memory errors. I don't know. I can't get anything to load, so I'll see if I can figure it out. I've been trying to toggle between 64 and 128 mode. It was definitely old and well used, and so I really kind of maybe want to do a restoration on this like I did with the Atari, but I didn't get the videos out. I still have them saved. I just never got them to the channel. And really clean this up. There's the 1571 drive. It is huge. It does work. And we played some of the games on it, but we couldn't get everything to work even when we were testing it out. So I'm not really sure if it's a drive issue, if it's just an issue that, I'm not doing the right things to get it out of there. So I'm not entirely sure. You can see up here, I have a lot of software that came with it. And you can also see, I don't even know what this is, but this was the weirdest piece of equipment I have ever seen. So I don't know what on earth this thing's supposed to do, but I got that. It came with 3 modems, a bunch of paperwork. It's really hard to see how high this is. And the original receipt for it as well is in there. So I do have disc fix-its and all these kind of things that I can do to try to clean it. But there you go. Pretty big pickup day. Really great stuff to have. I'm very happy to have the Commodore 128. I'm very lucky. So get out there, grind it every day, and let me know in the comments what you're picking up.